1. The City of Atlantis. Myth or reality? Atlantis, the mythical city first written about by the Greek philosopher Plato. According to Plato's story, Atlantis was an advanced civilization that existed around 9,000 years before Christ and was destroyed by the gods due to its arrogance and warmongering. But is this story merely a myth? Some archaeologists believe that Atlantis might have been located in areas such as the Canary Islands, the Mediterranean, or even South America. One theory points to the island of Santorini in Greece, which was almost completely destroyed after a massive volcanic eruption around 1600 years before Christ. This eruption caused a city called Akrotiri to be buried under ash and seawater. Today, archaeologists are examining this area to determine whether the city was truly Atlantis. This site is not only fascinating but also full of unsolved mysteries. 2. The underwater city of Shenzhen, China. The city, known as the Eastern Atlantis, is located in Zhejiang Province, China. The city sank underwater in 1959 due to the construction of a dam. But what's interesting is that the city has been completely preserved, and even today, divers can visit it. Shenzhen includes streets, temples, and buildings that are still in excellent condition. Some divers refer to this city as the Eastern Pompeii because it resembles the city of Pompeii, which was buried due to a volcanic eruption. However, there is an important difference here. Because of Chinese government policies, this city is only open to professional divers. If you want to visit the city, you need to be a professional diver and obtain special permission. This place is not only beautiful, but also full of historical mysteries that have yet to be explored. 3. The Titanic, one of the most famous sunken ships in history, sank in the year 1912 after colliding with an iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean. This ship, which was called Unsinkable, went down on the very first night of its journey to New York, and more than 1,500 people lost their lives. Today, the ship lies at a depth of about 3,800 meters in the Atlantic Ocean and is recognized as a maritime grave. Divers who have visited this ship have witnessed terrifying scenes of corroded hulls and decayed furniture. Interestingly, the ship is still in the process of collapsing, and some of its parts are rapidly deteriorating due to bacteria present in the water. This site is not only a reminder of one of the most tragic events in history, but also full of frightening and mysterious scenes. Imagine descending into the dark, icy depths of the Atlantic Ocean nearly 2.5 miles below the surface. As you approach the remains of the Titanic, the first thing that strikes you is the eerie silence, broken only by the hum of your submersible and the occasional creak of the ship's rusting metal. The once majestic vessel now lies in two massive sections surrounded by a debris field scattered with remnants of its tragic past. Peering through the small porthole of your submarine, you see ghostly outlines of what were once luxurious interiors. A grand staircase, now partially collapsed, hints at the opulence that once defined this legendary ship. Faded chandeliers dangle precariously from the ceiling, their crystals long lost to time. Ornate wood paneling eaten away by saltwater and bacteria clings stubbornly to the walls, creating an unsettling mix of beauty and decay. For the underwater statues of the Musa Museum, Mexico, this underwater museum is located near Cancun, Mexico, and includes hundreds of statues created by artists. These statues are gradually covered by corals and have turned into a natural habitat for marine creatures. But what's interesting is that these statues were not made just for beauty. The purpose of this museum is to prevent the destruction of natural coral reefs. When tourists visit this museum, there is no longer a need for them to damage the natural corals. This museum is not only a tourist attraction, but also an environmental project that helps preserve nature. However, if you visit this museum at night, you'll see eerie scenes of statues submerged in complete darkness, which gives you a strange feeling. 5. The underwater church of Potosí, Venezuela, is one of the most fascinating and eerie tourist attractions in the world. This unique site is located in the village of Potosí, near Lake Valencia. What makes this place so mysterious and captivating is its history and how nature has transformed it into an otherworldly location. Originally, the church was part of a small village that existed before the construction of a dam in the 1980s. When the dam was built, The area was flooded, and the entire village, including the church, was submerged underwater. Over time, the water levels fluctuated due to seasonal changes, and sometimes the top of the church's bell tower would peek out of the lake, creating a haunting yet beautiful sight. The image of a half-submerged church standing silently in the middle of a vast lake evokes a sense of mystery and awe. For years, the church remained hidden beneath the surface, but as water levels dropped during dry seasons, it became more visible. Today, when the water recedes enough, visitors can walk up to the ruins and explore what remains of this once thriving community. However, exploring the site isn't without its challenges. The surrounding area is often muddy and difficult to navigate, and there are rumors of accidents that have happened near the lake, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Locals believe the lake holds many secrets, and some even claim that the spirits of the villagers who once lived there still linger around the church. The Yonaguni Monument, often referred to as the Yonaguni Pyramid, is one of the most mysterious underwater structures in the world. Located off the coast of Yonaguni Island in Japan, this massive formation was discovered in the 1980s by a local diver named Kahachiro Aratake. What makes this site so fascinating is that it resembles a man-made pyramid or temple complex, yet it lies submerged beneath the ocean's surface. The structure consists of a series of flat, rectangular terraces and sharp angles that appear almost architectural in design. Some of its features include what looks like staircases, pathways, and even carved entrances. These geometric shapes have led some researchers and enthusiasts to speculate that the monument might be evidence of an ancient civilization that existed thousands of years ago, possibly during the last ice age when sea levels were much lower. However, other experts argue that the formations are entirely natural, created by tectonic activity or erosion over millions of years. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Yonaguni Monument is its location. The island of Yonaguni itself is Japan's westernmost point, situated near Taiwan, and has a rich cultural history. If the structure is indeed man-made, it could rewrite our understanding of ancient human societies and their capabilities. For example, tools or artifacts found nearby might provide clues about who built it and why. On the other hand, if it's a natural formation, it still holds immense geological significance, offering insights into how such intricate patterns can form without human intervention. Diving around the Yonaguni Monument has become a popular activity for both scientists and tourists alike. Exploring the site underwater reveals not only the mysterious stone structures, but also diverse marine life, including hammerhead sharks, manta rays, and colorful coral reefs. This combination of natural beauty and enigmatic architecture makes it a truly unique destination.